This week, I've been putting the finishing touches to the upcoming Exam Mastery workshop. And one of the little videos I always show to students in the workshop, so spoiler alert, if you're watching this with your teen Sunday morning before the workshop and they're coming, yay, by the way, if so, but please press pause now and shoo them out of the room. Have they gone? Right, okay. Well, one of the videos I always show in the workshop is the famous attention test with the two basketball teams and the gorilla. Yeah, weird, right? Now, if you've seen it, and you'll likely have, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, it goes like this. There's an official sounding man who tells you to count how many times the white team passes the basketball. You then, if you're anything like me and likes to pass any kind of quiz or test you're faced with, you diligently start watching this pretty old now, not quite that great quality video footage of a team in white and a team dressed in black, each passing a basketball around. The video ends and the official sounding man comes back on and tells you that if you got the answer 14 or something like that, then yeah, you're right. And if you're like me, you set off a few mental party poppers, give yourself a good old pat on the back, but then he carries on to say, but did you spot the gorilla? And you're like, what? I was watching so closely, concentrating so hard that of course I'd have seen that. So then they replay the video and this time you see it. Yeah, once again, if you're like me, you also replay the whole thing just from the very start to check it really was there the first time. And another spoiler alert, yes, it is. There is a fully grown person in a gorilla suit walking in and doing like a bit of a dance in amongst the basketballers and then walking back out again. And it's kind of fun, but it shows something really important for students when it comes to exams, because so many students are focused on the subject content when it comes to their study, their revision, and those exam questions. But what is just as important, you could even argue more so if you really wanted to, is their knowledge and understanding of the command words and the other 5 elements of exam technique. There are 6, command words is 1. Because spotting the command words, the cues, and the Sherlock clues, and just so you know, command words and cues are both technical formal terms. Sherlock clues is a bit more of a Katie term. Well, these are all something that students aren't often taught or trained in or to do. But these key words in any exam question or essay or assignment for that matter are what tell them precisely how they need to convey that subject knowledge they've worked so hard on in the way the exam question demands and the way that the mark scheme requires. So once they know what they're looking for and how to spot these critical keys to successfully answering any exam question or essay title, they can't help but see them. Those words are kind of like the dancing gorilla on the page, though probably not quite as fun, admittedly, but definitely a lot more useful. So if your teen hasn't been told what they are, had them explained with examples, and doesn't know how to identify or understand them or respond to them for themselves, then they'll likely gloss over them in favor of focusing only on the topic perhaps that's being asked about. And if they've ever had the situation where they've written about the correct subject content, but only gotten a few of the marks available for a question, then this is why. They've responded on topic, but not in the way or to the level that the command word and mark scheme requires. So, I'm Katie Price, Grade Transformation expert, and before you go scrambling to the Exam Mastery Workshop enrollment page, I'm afraid I have to tell you that enrollment is now closed for this year's workshop. However, if you're keen to have your teen learn more about this, you should definitely check out my 10-week Grade Transformation program, where I have 3 whole modules that are dedicated to exam technique, while there is still time for your teen to master these skills before their end of year exams. Now, don't forget to scroll down and leave me a comment and let me know if you've ever seen that video, whether you did or didn't see the gorilla the first time. And until next week, let's make this a fantastic week.